Gary Kayye. We're at InfoComm 2024 Day 2. I'm here at the tvONE Green Hippo booth. I'm here with Andy Fliss, Vice President of the company. First off, congratulations on your success. A great move getting Green Hippo, because I think that's the media server segment of the market is sort of the future, because we're going experiential. I'm assuming that was intentional.
Absolutely. We could see, I don't want to call it a horizon, but I think I've used that term a lot for appliance type products.
Yeah.
And GPU driven media servers they're finding their place in the entire marketplace. And it's fun to watch the evolution.
Yeah.
And how our products kind of cross over each other.
Yeah. I mean, I think one drives the other, right? I mean, because you're going to stumble upon a lot of jobs, and then when you're doing media servers, you're going to stumble upon a lot of opportunities to put in video routing and distribution and control and everything.
And we're seeing, even in the design phase, both elements being brought together.
Yeah.
And sometimes where you do projection mapping, where do you do edge blending, where do you do those things? Both products do it.
Yeah.
So you have to really understand the methodology and why it's being done.
How do you decide which one to use?
That's right. It depends on the application. Yeah. It's not simple.
Well, let's talk about the obvious. About 6 months ago, you sold the company to ACT. I was actually surprised by that, because I always looked at them as like only live events, not install, and you're both, right? So tell me about that acquisition and sort of what we can expect from the future.
Yeah, you know what? It was really interesting, because we've been talking to a number of different entities about that. And because of our split personality, live production media servers, fixed installation, video processing, nobody knew what to do with all of us, the whole thing. They were more interested in this or that. Green Hippo is tied directly into the lighting desk world, DMX control, and that's an unbreakable workflow, And then where does the tvONE product line fit into ACT?
Yeah.
The vision for ACT is to have a solution base from soup to nuts.
Okay, so they want every piece of the ecosystem. They want to have a represent piece for every part of the ecosystem.
Exactly. We're their foray into video.
Yeah.
They're deep into audio. They're deep into lighting. Lighting desks and control. We're the foray into video. Our new products are more adaptable to live events, the tvONE side, as well as Green Hippo being seamless in that world. Well,
we're going to actually do that. We actually went around and shot individual product videos, so you can actually see those product videos. If you go to raypubs.com/InfoComm, type in either tvONE or Green Hippo, depending on what you're looking for, and you'll find those videos. We're also going to do a booth tour in just a moment, but before we do that, my impression of the media server market in live events is that it's very person-driven, not application-driven. Meaning, if there's a tech who is on site doing an event, a lot of times they'll use the server that they want to use because they know it inside and out and they're comfortable with it. Have you seen that, or is that sort of a niche segment?
It's more. So there's a whole culture of content creation and lighting designers in the live events world. So it's not necessarily a technician, it's the show designer.
Okay.
So if I'm going to produce a rock and roll event, Dave Matthews uses Hippo, if I need to produce that event, I got to marry myself to a methodology before I even produce the show.
Okay.
So that's where it comes from.
Okay, so it's the designer. Yeah. And then and so how do you break into that? Like how do you where you're not being used, like maybe one of your competitors are being used, how do you break into that?
You got it.
You got a competitor right across the hall from here, right here. That
we have to go upstream. Yeah. And we do it in a few different ways. For example, in universities, we'll give media servers to a university for media arts education.
To get them to, if they're using this now, the Apple approach.
Here's
if
your
they're
crack.
using it now, they're
So that's one methodology. The other thing is just them knowing how we support them. And for certain customers, we have a no-fail history, because we'll do anything we have to make sure the show comes off on time and without glitches.
Well, you had a heck of a vision for it when you actually did buy Green Hippo originally. I thought that was great vision. So I think it paid off really well for you, obviously, the direction you're going.
The interesting thing is how it's connecting to the integration market.
Yeah.
That's really where it's big.
And you're correct, because because the media server a year ago was all events. Now it is coming into fixed installs, right? And they're finding that it's an easy way to spread content everywhere and create a giant digital canvas and manage that digital canvas.
Yeah,
So,
that's why it made sense.
yeah.
And it's, you know, all the integration, all the consultants are saying, hey, this is how the world is headed. This is where it's heading.
Yeah.
And look at what, you know, companies like NVIDIA are doing with video technology.
Would you like to have owned 100 shares of that 2 years ago?
You know,
All
exactly.
right. Andy, thanks for doing this. I appreciate
it was a pleasure.
We're going to now actually ask Andy to take us around and do a show, a booth tour. So I want you to make sure you watch that.
Yeah.
You can either search Green Hippo or tvONE, you'll find it. Thanks for watching, and all of our InfoComm coverage at ratepost.com/InfoComm.